Welcome back, everybody. It's time for us to do another wrap up of game week 3, looking at the results. So let's look at the new table, and we have a new leader after 2 weeks. Azra taking the lead by a massive 10 points, having the best game week of everyone in the league. Mubin finally losing out on that top spot and now tied second with Ami, who has another back to back great week. Everyone else pretty much remains the same, just moving down because of Azra's move up. And we have a new player joining. So Zaida joins us in game week 3. Good first week showing, 47 points, but a little bit of time to go because of catching up with the 2 game weeks. Looking at our player distribution and selection, our staples, Haaland and the Stupids remain the same. Now that we have 10 players, we can have nice rounded figures. Mbeumo also picking up 7 out of 10 going for them. Not a great selection. Even if we look at Saliba, 6 out of 10 choosing him, but between all of them, not even 10 points this week. So, not a really good move for all of those players getting in. But Ben Chilwell is the one stand staple, chosen by 6 out of 10 and scoring 6 for that game week. Looking at some differentiators, really, really good. Malo Gusto, Musa Diaby, Vicario chosen by 1 out of 10, and each one of them scoring big in this week. And then you have Bukayo Saka and Pascal Gross, both of them 2 out of 10 chose them in the league, and all of them scored. So making a big difference in who picked up points this week. Going to our usual hits and misses. On the hits, we have Azra, what we call midfield maestro, with 33 points out of her midfield, the best this week, beating the next closest competition by more than 10 points and doubling and trebling most of the league just on that. Captaining Rashford was an inspired move by Squish, the only one to do it in the league, and picked up 14 points for that brave move. And of course, playing Malo Gusto, Fatih picked up 14 points, the best player of the game week. Then we're looking at some misses. Wildcats played by Mub Sachs and Mohammed Sadiq, all of them scoring the lowest 3 scores in this game week. So it was not a good move. The favorites did not score in this week. And of course, big transfer spending, Squish spending 32 points to make the changes to her team this week and coming away with a net of 9 for this game week. So not a very good move. Looking at our best possible selection from the players in our league, we have a very strong team based with the defense out of Spurs and Chelsea. So Vicario, Romero, and Porro out of Spurs, and Gusto and Chilwell out of Chelsea, giving us a good backline. And then playing 4-5-1 here. So 5 in the midfield with Groh, Diaby captained, Saka, Casemiro, and Rashford. And then Nicholas Jackson scoring his first goal and jumping into the team ahead of all other strikers. So 4-5-1 this week, with Leno on the bench, Nketiah, Watkins, and Digne making up the bench. Looking at that team, a best possible score of 103 this week, 123 if we include the bench, but a total cost of 89.9. So again, third week in a row, a very affordable team and one that we could have put on for another century. So looking at the transfers, not a lot happening on the outward transfers this week, but inbound, there's quite a bit to talk about. Tyler Adams is joining from Leeds to Bournemouth. So this is the US captain, quite a good player. Watched him in the Qatar World Cup. He is worth a look at. Everton are bringing in some serious firepower with Beto coming in from the Serie A. He's got a great goal scoring record. Everton are struggling to put the ball in the net. Might be a worthwhile look for a bargain basement striker. Timothy Castagne coming back from Leicester, so joining Fulham as a defender. Might be worthwhile to look at. Fulham is building quite a formidable team, at least for mid-table. And one of the biggest moves to Nottingham Forest, Gonzalo Montiel, World Cup winner with Argentina, famously the guy who took the last penalty in the penalty shootout in the final. He's moving to Nottingham Forest on a season-long loan deal. Definitely worthwhile looking at that one. And yet another big move. West Ham are going big guns, signing one of the most exciting young players to come out of the Dutch league. Mohamed Kudus is joining them. He had a great World Cup. He had a great Champions League last season as well, scoring against some of the bigger Premier League teams. So definitely not someone to be taken lightly. West Ham have got a formidable team. Jared Bowen's been scoring already. Ward Prowse has been good on the assists, and now with Kudus up front, could be one to watch. So just keep that in mind when making the transfers. That's all we have for the wrap up of the results for this week. But we're going to come back with another video later in the week, looking at the game week ahead and hopefully helping you with your transfers. Until then, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave some comments on how you're liking these videos, and set up a notification so you can pick up on the next one. Bye bye.